Hey folks, the Bronco suspension system is just nice. I mean, you have things like independent front suspension, sway bar disconnect. I mean, electro-hydraulic stabilizers that are used in the bar disconnect, which means once the baby disconnects, there's so much more articulation that you can get, which means you can rock crawl and do some amazing things in this baby. You have the rear suspension setup, which is 4 links and a pinhard rod locate the live axle, with the coil and dampers mounted as far outboard as possible to afford maximum mechanical advantage. This permits increased roll control with lower spring damper rates. Now there's no rear stabilizer bar. The lower rear spring rates improve pitch sensitivity, allowing the truck to remain flat on jumps. Now Ford claims the class leading overall suspension travel is 8.7 inches in front, 10.2 inches in the rear. And that's on 33-inch tires, of course. This is just some amazing stuff. The built-in position-sensitive dampers are also awesome. Beautiful construction. You have the hole crossing. You have the ESCV rebound zone. You have the case-hardened steel piston rods. You have the sail package, which keeps the dirt and stuff outside of the strut housing. This is just awesome, folks. This suspension is awesome. You guys enjoy the video. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. The Ford Bronco suspension is inspired by Baja trophy trucks. And what does that mean? That means that it was inspired by desert runners. Ford shows off the Bronco off-roading capabilities at the 2021 Woodward Dream Cruise. Now, thanks to quality control issues and the ongoing semiconductor chip shortage, production of the Ford Bronco has been delayed again. As Ford races to fix the current orders that are out there, affected by the roof issues. Remember, there were like 1,000 of these Broncos sitting outside the Michigan assembly plant, just waiting for the new roofs. Now, the Blue Oval automaker is preparing to roll out the 2022 model. The Bronco was one of the stars at the 2021 Woodward Dream Cruise, where it was shown off in new colors that were demanded by enthusiasts. Beautiful colors. I think there's even a green color that's awesome. Now, these colors are going to be available in 2022. Ford also used the Dream Cruise to showcase the Bronco impressive suspension technology that improves the SUV off-road capability. Now, inspired by the trophy trucks out there, must I say, the trophy Baja trucks, every version of the Bronco, including the 2-door, 4-door, and the Bronco Sport, is built with a unique high-performance off-road stability suspension known as HOSS. HOSS. Now, the system features an independent front suspension, taller coil springs on every corner, and a heavy-duty dampers for improved stability on real challenging terrain, that is. Now, the Bronco independent front suspension is modeled after the F-150 Raptor forged twin aluminum alloy A-arms with the long travel coil springs, the Haas tune shock absorbers, and the stabilizer bar. Now, Ford says this setup is going to reduce the unspring front axle weight up to 20%, or must we say 42 pounds compared to the solid front axle at the back. Now, the Bronco adds coil-over progressive rate springs for pitch control and 5-link geometry. About 8.6 inches solid axle balanced by the optimal payload capacity. Now, available Bilstein position-sensitive dampers for higher spec models add that greater pitch control. The Haas system can also be integrated into the off-road Sasquatch and the Badland models. Now, available Bilstein position-sensitive dampers will end-stop control valves improve stability while increased ride height improves ground clearance. And you need that ride height, especially when you're doing a lot of off-roading. What an awesome truck. I mean, just look at that. The Bronco Sport benefits from this technology as well. Every Bronco Sport trim is equipped with tuned front and rear springs for improved wheel articulation. And that means the wheels are able to articulate in positions when it's going off-road that's going to make it perform all the better, as well as unique front struts and rear monotube shocks. The Badland versions of the Bronco Sport are also available with hydraulic rebound stops and upgraded 1.8-inch diameter rear monotube shocks to improve the SUV off-road control and comfort. Now, Ford has listened to off-road enthusiasts who wanted capability and control, and they listen. What can be improved on a current off-road SUV? The harsh ride, the sloppy steering, and discomfort above crawling speeds, says Mark Gruber, Bronco Consumer Marketing Manager. These are known issues that plague the Jeep Wrangler. Our answer was to design a lighter, more agile suspension system, tuned to deliver more confident off-road capabilities without having to trade comfort and control. Having them both, it's going to make a heck of a difference, folks. This is an awesome SUV. Yes. Awesome SUV. And Ford is doing it, you know. They're really, really racing to fix problems and making sure things happen and trying to overcome production delays. And they're doing a pretty good job. I mean, the quality issues with the molded in color hardtop roof. I mean, there's a reason why 1,000 of these SUVs are sitting inside the melt. When I say melt, the Michigan assembly plant, is because Ford wants to get it right. They don't just want to give it into the hands of the customers and then say, okay, bring it in on some warranty issues. That way we don't got to pay for it. That way your warranty does it. No, they decide to fix these issues prior to, and that's a good customer service. They're taking swift action to fix these problems and replace every hardtop roof. And what that means is that there's going to be delays. But look at this. I mean, look at the awesome capability of this Desert Runner. And look at the way the Bronco Sport's handling these turns. And there goes that Bronco. It is bad, folks. It is nice. Just look how it handles, how the suspension articulates, how it goes over hills, and how it does it at high speeds. And boy, she can't take that smile off her face. I mean, just look at that, folks. I mean, that Haas suspension is just awesome, folks. It is awesome. I mean, it's doing a great, awesome job. I mean, these off-roadios are just second to none, folks. I mean, the Bronco Sport is even in the action. Now, this is, the Haas system is integrated into the off-road Sasquatch in the Badlands model. An available Bilstein, position-sensitive dampers, and stop valves improve stability and increase the height, which improves ground clearance. Makes a difference. Makes a heck of a difference, folks. Boy, this is straight up awesome. Now, the new colors of the Bronco that's demanded by enthusiasts. I was talking about this green color, but it's called the eruption green, which is described as a modern interpretation of what they call the melon green that was found on the first generation Broncos back in the early 1970s. And I actually think I did a video about that, months ago. Now, the hot pepper red and the metallic tinted clear coat was revealed at the Woodward Dream Cruise in Detroit too as well. And honestly, it looks quite awesome. It looks quite awesome, folks. Now, this is what the fans want, and this is what Bronco is delivering on, folks. This is awesome. I mean, just look at that. What a SUV. That light bar is nice. Everything, the Bronco, the colors, everything just on par. Well, those doors, I haven't heard anything about them coming in production. They're not coming into production. Last thing I heard, and that was months ago. But besides that, this is just one awesome truck, folks. Just straight up awesome. The tires and everything else, everything working with the suspension. The suspension of the inspired by Baja trophy trucks, and that's awesome. And that's why they did a lot of racing when it first. I think it was last year in October. And it's, I mean, they did some awesome races, and Ford claimed some. They claimed they didn't claim first place though, but they did compete and they did finish. Now, in the first race, they had technical difficulties. In the second race, they completed it. This suspension system is awesome, folks. This is A Automotive Reviews. You guys, thanks for coming by. And yes, the Ford Bronco suspension is inspired by Baja trophy trucks. And that's what they're known for. And actually, that's what this was built on. And boy, we can't wait to see the Warthog, because that's going to be really built after a trophy truck. And that's going to be awesome. Thanks for coming by, folks. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. This is A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing. And have an awesome and fantastic day. Much love. And again, thanks for coming by.